1,
2, 3,
4.
5.
This is Jacob. In March in 2010, Jacob was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy is an incurable heart disease. Jacob needs a heart transplant. After undergoing several tests, his parents were given the good news that he was put on the registry. According to the National Heart and Lung and Blood Institute, approximately 156,000 people a year are placed on this registry. That's 3,000 people a day. There's only 2,000 hearts available each year. After 2.5 years, Jacob became one of the 154,000 people who didn't receive an organ. On September 14, 2012, Jacob lost his fight and went home to be with the Lord. These are my daughters with Jacob. I registered for the donor registry the day after this picture was taken. I met Jacob and his family shortly after he was put on the registry. I became involved in an organization called Jammin' for Jacob that helped raise money for his medical bills. Through this, I witnessed his family's struggles and became an advocate for organ donation. No one can predict the future. This can happen to you or any one of your family members. There are many myths related to organ donation. I hope to give you the facts and persuade you to make a selfless act in hopes that your family, too, can help save a life one day. If more people had done this, maybe we would have Jacob in our lives today. Let's start with some background information on organ donation. What is organ donation? Organ donation is when you take healthy organs and tissues from one person and transplant them into another person. According to the U.S. Health and Human Services, a deceased donor can give their kidneys, pancreas, liver, lungs, heart, and intestinal organs to a living donor. A living donor can give a kidney or a portion of his liver, lung, intestines, or pancreas to another living person. Some people think that you have to be a certain age to donate your organs. You can be any age. If you're under 18, your parents can sign a form giving you permission to become a donor. So it's never too early to get involved. Now let's talk about the problem. There are many reasons why you should become an organ donor. Statistics from the American Osteopathic Association show that donors can potentially save and enhance 50 lives and take 8 people off the national wait list by donating their organs. That's just one person. The demand is high. There's over 100,000 people on the wait list right now. The need for minority organs is also very high. Certain blood types are more widespread than others, and blood matching and typing is necessary for organ transplants. Now let's clear up some questions that you might have. Don't let misleading information keep you from saving lives. Some people think if I agree to donate my organs, that the hospital staff won't do all they can to save your lives if you're brought into the emergency room during an emergency. And that's not true. A doctor's main focus is saving your lives. That's why they take the Hippocratic Oath. Some people think I'm too old to donate my organs. The decision to donate your organs is not, to take your organs is not based on your age, it's based on medical criteria. Some people think that nobody would want their organs because they're not in good health. Again, very few medical conditions automatically disqualify you from donating your organs. Now that we have the problems cleared up and the myths, let's talk about what we can do to help. How do you become an organ donor? To become an organ donor, all you have to do is register with your state donor registry by going to organdonor.gov and registering online according to what state you reside in. When you go to renew your driver's license, there's a box on the back that you can check to say that you want to donate your organs. You can also, if you're not old enough to carry a license, you can sign a donor card and carry that card with you until you can designate the decision on your driver's license. Also, make sure you talk to your friends and family about this so they know that if something happens to you, that you wish to donate your organs. Now I want to talk to you about the benefits of donating your organs. The person receiving the organs are given a second chance at life, whether it be from being able to see again from a cornea transplant or be able to live again from a heart transplant. Some organ transplants can be less expensive in the long run than having continual medical care. This is especially in the case of kidney transplants. And also, when you die, if you're an organ donor, it can be very comforting to your family to know that your organs were donated to somebody and that there was a positive outcome of your death. As you can see, it's a win-win situation. Organ donation is a way to give back to others. The number of people needing organ transplants grows daily. If one of your family member was on the donor list, wouldn't you want to know that there are as many people as possible signed up to be organ donors? Now you're more aware of organ donation and how to become one and why. The next step is to become one. In the 2002 interview, novelist Jodi Piccolo sums it all up by saying, "Don't think of organ donations as giving up part of yourself to a total stranger. It's a total stranger giving up almost all of themselves to keep you alive."